Balls up, motherfuckers. Hi! This your boy, Jihad Rock Thrower. I love this fucking shit. Alpha Codex. They're coming at you very soon with some nice stuff. What's up, everybody in the chat? I figured, fuck it, let's do a show today. I'm feeling particularly, energized after that great day wave, and I figured I had to fill that time slot between day wave and otter wave. So I figured, fuck it, let's jump on here and do a show, because we're all fucking just hanging out anyways. So I figured, fuck it, fucking smoke it, fuck yeah, smoke it up. Yeah, EXE. Alright. So, again, man, my fucking show, don't ever fucking call it a format, because I have no fucking format. But, welcome everybody to the show. I was playing Apex Legends, I think it was last week, with the, great EXE. And we stumbled upon the old, Hulk Hogan, Trumpster Bob, correlation. And I'm not going to say that I hijacked it, but this man, I will give credit to where it's due. EXE was the first one to figure out that this lines up. Hey y'all, it's Trumpster Bob! Let me see your buttholes! Follow me on Gab! That place where Chris Cantwell can't go no more. I love the buttholes. Make sure you send me your buttholes, because I love the buttholes. Alright, before I get a copyright strike on that. But anyways, it worked the other night, and it's going to work again, and that fucking sumbitch is going to stay. But yeah, Brunch Wave 2. Fuck it, dude. Oh, God. I smoked that mid-grade shit, so it kind of fucking hits you, and it doesn't hit you. It ain't that good shit. But anyways. We stumbled upon that and the fact that it works, and now, I had to bring it, like, I had to steal it. Well, not steal it, I had to use it. I had to pee on it first, so the world knew. Oh my God! Everybody, this just in, there's a Russian in the chat room. He drinks vodka. He does, he loves the vodka. What is up, Dennis? Western Echo. What are we calling you these days? Getting married wave? Having kids wave yet? I ain't talked to you in forever, sir. Holy shit. But yeah, I have no format. I just said fuck it. We're just gonna pop on here. I didn't do prep back in the day. I'm not doing prep today. I'm just gonna hang out and fuck with you fine people in the chat room, and we'll see where this goes, because that's the organic shit. That's the shit I like. Where you just start with no... Alright, I'm lying. I had one, maybe two things planned. First thing, we're going to go ahead and get out the way. Gives me a link. I will send link to Dumpster. I don't know. Can I do that from here? Let's see. I can. Holy shit. Alright, I'll hand out a wrench. I'll send a link to Dumpster Bob's rant. Here, this is better. Dead babies. Yes, sir. Un momento. See, you can't do that part on there. Wait, alright, so that's the actual rant that you use. Alright, so just correlating. Mr. EXE is a master of the audio, and he figured out that if you put this clip, which, hold on, I will go ahead and be the professional that I am. I already had set up. The problem is it's probably not going to go to the right one. Did it?
Now we know who the Revenge of the Sith are.
Why did you go up there? I don't want you to go up there. What the fuck just happened? Hold up. Shit just went all fucky on me. What the fuck is going on? Why did that fucking jump up there? I'm sorry. It, jumped all over the place. Like, for some reason, it fucking took away my chat and jumped over. Damn it, you done fucked me up, EXE. Or no, you ain't fucked me up. It's my fault, but I should have just clicked your link and done it over, but now I can't get my fucking chat back. Like, I don't get it. Where'd my chat go? I needs my chat. There it is. Oh, you've mixed it with it. Okay. Why won't it fucking go? Let's see if that works. Did that work? What the fuck? Not much has changed since 360 on 420. Yes, sir. This is always going to be the same shit. Technical difficulties. I just want to know why when I click the button, it fucking pulls up in here.
Now we know who the
Well, fuck it. I'll just let it play.
Revenge of the Sis are. They're just a bunch of little he-she.
Alright. Throw this in there.
Who the Revenge of the Sis are. They're just a bunch of little he-she punks. They're both gay. Royce Lopez admitted it. That's exactly who and what they are. Gay. Merce getting grabbed on the ass by Royce. Well, he must have liked it. Cocksucking fruitcakes from California. Well, that's kind of gay to me, bro. Cocksucking want to be burning coal. And his little boyfriend, Merce, he ain't nothing better. They're both a couple of LGBTQ weird boys. Slept in the same damn bed, butt naked, spooning each other. I'm not homophobic. Predominantly, it's homosexuals that are anti-Christian. I'll bet your buttholes are way bigger than mine. Show them a man's butthole.
Show me your butthole!
He admitted to the whole world that he's such
I'm probably gonna get hit with a strike now. I don't know how the fuck do I get it back to live? Where the fuck is that at? Is that how it works? What the fuck? God damn it. Some bitch. Son of a bitch! I hate you! I don't know why it pulls up. Like, alright, when I click a link here, when I click a link, it fucking pulls it up in the fucking chat instead of pulling it over to here. That's fucking weird. It's really weird, YouTube. Alright, segues. But then I mixed it with Real America. Fuck yeah. Un momento while I scroll down and catch up. Bullet Bomba. Fuck yes. I love that song. Right click, open a new window. Yeah, that would work if right click worked. But because I'm in Streamlabs and they're their separate own cunt, it for some reason won't fucking do it. Like, I can click the little three dots next to you, but when I click there, it wants to pull it up in my actual fucking Streamlabs, which is fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. So I'll be real careful on the clicking of the links. But yeah, I tried the right click the window open. And anyways, I have something I would like to discuss near and dear to my heart. And not because I am a white nationalist. Let's go ahead and get this the fuck out the way. I am not a white nationalist, a Nazi, or anything else that these liberal wahoos are fucking calling people. Do I like to scream the N-word in the privacy of my own home while I'm slapping my old lady's ass? That is possible, but that does not make me a white supremacist, or nationalist, or whatever. But, like every good thing out there, it has to be ruined with horse shit, and, you know, this smells like horse shit to me. So Facebook bans white nationalism content after being threatened with jail. So first off, I don't really care who threatened who, but stop threatening people, it's fucking gay. And second off, Facebook should go, Era's already fucking trying to skip me up. Y'all know how to fucking do this shit. I'm easily amused with... He's just a big guy who smokes weed and has had poopsies made in my bed. It was over like 13 years ago, man. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Facebook bans white nationalism content after being threatened with jail, which, you know, they should have gone to jail for fucking maybe leaking all of our fucking information and selling all that shit. But apparently it takes being threatened with Nazism to fucking get this done. I just have one question in the discussion that I'm having. What constitutes white nationalism content? If I post a Pantera video that may or may not have a white nationalist portion of the song, because when I listen to a Pantera song, I'm listening to the guitar, the drums, everything but Phil. But Phil is a known white nationalist. It's pretty fucking common knowledge. Now, do I agree with him? No, man. I think everyone should exist on their own plane of existence. You know, I don't believe in the genocide or making one nations or whatever. I think we should all be the melting pot of fucking insanity that we're becoming. But this shit is getting out of fucking hand. What's up, Macho Dan and Stephen P? I appreciate y'all fucking hanging out. But what is getting disturbing to me is, all right, they had the shooting, the New Zealand shooting. And that has set off, I think that's finally set off what they've been trying to accomplish with, I'm not saying it's a false flag. I'm just saying they've been trying to accomplish a certain impact. And New Zealand, being the small island of horseshit that they are, we were burning in the melting pot. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. But New Zealand set off a string of events that's just going to keep going. And it's sad because there was a tour of that area by Philip P. Anselmo and the Illegals, and he was actually supposed to play there, I think in a week or two? And the country said, no, sir, you are a white nationalist, you cannot play here. And canceled both of his sold-out shows that were there. Take New Zealand guns, open floodgates of African migrants. Yeah, let them in. Let them in. My buddy's a Kiwi and it's getting insane over there. And it's only going to get worse. That is a test. And I'm not one of these fucking this is a clutch hat, all right? Not a tinfoil hat. But I do dabble in the debating. All right, if you've ever seen Unirock will run down a whole fucking subject, right? And he'll fucking wheel out the fucking horse shit. And, you know, he'll go through a whole subject, and I kind of like the way he breaks everything down. I'm not as good at that because my brain has the marijuana proficiency would be the word, I guess. What's the overabundance of marijuana in your brain? It's okay, I'll wait. Diversity is our greatest strength. Africans have dreams too. Yes, sir. They didn't do nothing. But anyways, New Zealand is the testing ground for what they've been trying to accomplish here with all of these fucking shootings. Now, what do I mean by they? I mean the people that are actually controlling the country and want to get us all under control. If you watch 1984, Overabundance, there you go, thank you, Mr. Raman Shaman, the Emperor himself. So yeah, I'm one of those. I do a great show, but I jump around a whole fucking lot, so it's really hard to follow me. But I do run a tight ship. Or gladly pay more taxes to fund my own replacement. They're censoring what sites you can go on in New Zealand. They're controlling everyone. And it's a testing ground for what they want to do here. They don't want me talking to y'all. They don't want Royce doing his show. They damn sure don't want Merce doing his show. They don't want any of that wrong think. You know what I mean? But the 1984 book and the movie, if you are crazy person, you've probably read. It's kind of like Catcher in the Rye. It's programming something in your fucking head, but you don't know. Bullet ball. And you get these trigger words and all of these fucking other words, bullet ball, that just trigger these things. I don't know what they're programming anymore. But bullet ball is definitely going to trigger something down the road in someone, and something happens. I am not saying I have prior knowledge to this. I'm just making a Nostra Stoner statement. Europe is next with Bill 11 and 13. And 13 did pass, sir. That's horse shit. Glad I'm here for right now. It's coming here. All this shit is coming here. Because you can't have wrong think, man. You can't listen to a song with some badass guitars and some motherfucking good ass drums and get out there and fucking shake your head up and down in a manner of like this, but with hair flying everywhere. That's wrong think. It has to do with what he's saying at the time, which I don't even know. I barely, like, I love Pantera. I've listened to them for about 20 years now. I don't know all the lyrics. I know Walk, but some of that shit where he gets to mumbling and growling, I just go off in my own fucking world. But what we're doing here is New Zealand is the test environment for what they want to bring here. Europe is a test environment for what they want to bring here. Now, why here? Because this is the last bastion of fucking freedom that we do have at this fucking point. If you go to Europe, there's a lot of places you could do a lot of, like, you could fuck cows and pigs and sheep and all kinds of things. But right now, you can't post a meme. Fucking sheep is legal, but you can't post a meme making fun of somebody. That's a little far, isn't it? I don't know about you, but I like the memes. April 1st. Yeah, all right, Macho Dan brings up a fantastic point. In the UK, starting April 1st, you need a license to FAP, which what he means is you need a license to be able to show your internet service provider that you are of legal age. And what it apparently is, you go down to the store and you buy something. I don't know if it's going to be its own license or how it's going to work. I don't even think they know. I don't know. Or at least the last I heard, they didn't know how they were doing this. But anyways, you're going to have to buy a license to be able to get your internet service provider to let you download porn. Now, I'm not an aficionado of the porn, nor, you know, I have an old lady, man. I don't really need to do the I get her to do that for me. Or a VPN. Fair enough. But even VPNs cost money. A little perch, gotta get a little code red. But, yeah, you're gonna have to buy a fucking license to download porn or stream porn. I don't know what nanny state these people want, but it doesn't sound fun to me. If you need the porn as a buffer to jerking off to the wall, I think you should be certainly entitled, or at least as an American or a human citizen of the National Global Society, that, or whatever the fuck they call it. It's coming. I wouldn't be surprised if they make VPNs go on board. Yeah, they're going to come for that next, and then they're going to want to know, you know, they're going to show up at your door, and they're going to be, you know, let me see your butthole! And you got to show them, because if you don't, you know, they're going to arrest you for wrongthink. And I had a discussion with the Pedo Dragon a couple of days ago about his habits. Fat Police Open Up, which, if you guys don't know about the dragon, I am working on coaxing him into calling into the show and having this discussion on, because I think it's for science and it needs to get out there and people need to understand. But his argument is this: he loves the lollipop or lolly porn or whatever you want to call it, that drawn stuff. I won't call it what it is because, you know, they call it all kinds of things. The Pedo Dragon. Yes. What's up, Revenge of the Sis? I'm peddling the Pedo Dragon some more. Should I explain this? I brought back this shit in my bed story the other day. I know, you fucking cut your thumb off because you're fucking terrible with your katana. I get it. But the Pedo Dragon is a 7,000-year-old dragon that enjoys the... how do you say it? The younger content of said needing a license in the UK. Now you're asking me, hey, why are you friends with him? Well, I'll tell you. I sell him things, and it makes things that I buy cheaper. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So, anyways, the Pedo Dragon, which if he's watching this, hi Pedo Dragon, but I don't think he is, because he's scared of the internet, and if he is, text me now, buddy. I'll kind of pull back on what I'm about to go through. But he's a 7,000-year-old dragon Vampiric Dragon. I'm sorry, I left out the keywords. Vampiric Dragon. What's up, Royce? I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. But anyways, I jump around a lot. Getting back to it. Pedo Dragon. We have been trying to handle this situation over many years. I have many different many promos and different little things on it. But anyways, he prefers the younger content over the older content if you were buying a UK porn license. And let's just say that we as a collective at 360 on 420 over there. What's up? I appreciate the subscription. Thank you, Revenge of the Sis. Fantastic show. Today at 4, I'll be there in the chat. I'm always in the chat, at least for a little bit. I pop in. I was driving down the road yesterday. But yes, the Pedo Dragon. I have the audio. You know what? I think it'd just be easier for me to. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Western Echo, holy shit, Russians are following me, they're watching me. Alright, so I think this is probably just the best way so you guys can get an understanding of A, how I used to do things, and B, what we're dealing with here. So,
the 29-year-old virgin is in the house.
I don't suppose that, like if I were to pull out my computer right now, you could help me find some of that aforementioned porn.
Aforementioned!
And this is probably a stupid question, but what would be the reason for that?
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Yeah, because, I mean, I haven't looked at any in so long, you know, besides this, you know, one page that I found. It's not really porn.
Now, for the record, the page that he is talking about is a Sears catalog.
It's nude photos of some underage girls, but, you know, not...
Do you masturbate?
I mean, that's fine, but just one page. Yeah.
What?
One page, y'all! One fucking page, that's all he has.
Girl wants to give oral sex without shame.
Generally, somewhere between 10 and...
I know you're 12.
You heard that right. 10 and 16.
Well, but girls these days are way ahead.
Probably more like 12, 14. Probably be
12 to 14. I'm just confirming it so you guys understand what we're dealing with here.
If you want a narrower range.
I know you're 12, but girls these days are way ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, soft, you know, just nude pictures is fine, more than fine.
More than fine, folks. More than fine.
But I don't want it to just be of the tits, you know, I want to be able to see everything.
He wants it all! All of it!
To catch a predator.
I mean, you as a fellow porn connoisseur.
Now, I would consider myself a porn connoisseur as well. If you're asking, I love the lesbians with the strap-ons. I think that's a good, fun thing. I love when they do the circle, like, what's that, Human Centipede movie, where they get there, and they just eat each other's buttholes. It's like a Trumpster Bob fucking circle, where they just eat buttholes in a circle. Fucking...
Understand that, I'm sure.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
If they're masturbating, that is really good.
Really good!
Yeah, that would probably be the absolute best. You know, 2 underage girls, or even 1 underage and an adult girl, or whatever.
I love how this ran everybody off. Fuck y'all, though. I've been trying to expose this dude for 10 years. The diehards sticking in the chat. Y'all are fucking awesome.
But yes, you seem to be getting the idea.
To catch a predator. No hug for me?
No, I wouldn't object to that. No, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of desperate in this area here.
He's desperate, folks. Very, very desperate for the hookup.
I wouldn't, necessarily mind that. I prefer the other stuff, but,
You're making me horny.
now, if it is going to be with the dude, I would prefer BJ's.
BJ.
Cum shot.
BJ's and cum shots, everyone! He wants the BJ's and the cum shots. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, what else? I'm maxed out. Yeah, man. I'll pop it up a little bit. But you're asking yourself, what else would he prefer? He wants the BJ's and the cum shots. Well, he's going to tell you.
You're making me horny.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I'm not into golden showers.
To Catch a Predator.
Never have been.
You masturbate?
Well, I haven't. I mean, I've watched some, looked at some pictures and watched some videos. It just never, never got anything out of it. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, I'm looking at this from the perspective of somebody who belongs to a religion that is quite literally the oldest religion in the world.
Now, his religion is the Gaian's religion, whatever that is. It's something that he makes up. I'm pretty sure it's a real religion that he just uses for his own gain in certain scenarios. Is the audio a little bit better? I know it's low. Popped it up a little bit. We'll see.
So, I mean, religion has been around as for as long as human beings have been able to understand the concept of religion.
So if you understand what he's doing here, he's making it so that any point he makes, it was around before whatever you have to say. So when you argue with him, he has the high ground that he thinks he has in a child porn debate.
So what part of the Bible tells you to say all this kind of stuff here in the chat? I'd love to play with and lick nipples and lick and you. Where is that in the Bible?
There's a human part
of the Old Testament or the New Testament?
To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, see, I want to actually go in there. I mean, I don't want to, roll around on the bed or anything, but, yeah. But anyway, now you have an idea of what I'm looking for. I mean, obviously I know it might take some doing, but...
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Exactly. Yeah, oh, and also, you're going to need to teach me, I mean, I may kind of sort of know, but because of, what you said about them getting ripped down so quickly.
They get ripped down so quickly. He can't find them quick enough, so God forbid he ever figures out Discord.
You might have to teach me how to copy images.
To Catch a Predator.
So then the sites getting ripped down won't be a problem as long as I can get to them once and be on there long enough to, look through and find what I like. And I also really hope this won't be the kind of thing that I have to hide.
I just hope this isn't all too good to be true, hee-hee.
You look at a horse cock and then you look at your own cock and it's like, it makes you feel inferior.
Macho Dan, only one cure for people like this: a bullet to the head, a bullet ball to the head, in Minecraft.
Yeah.
He tells the girl that he has a very large penis.
Wow.
And what do you call somebody who's an adult who comes over to meet a child home alone after a sexually explicit conversation? What is that called?
No. Lolita complexes are well documented throughout history, and actually there is a psychological archetype for it.
I've had this argument with him several times. He truly believes this, folks. I'm not bullshitting with you. I'm gonna wrap this all up when this is over.
There is actually a psychological archetype for, the Lolita complex. It's called the wise old man and the little girl.
I could get in trouble for making love to a minor.
It's basically the archetype that fuels all us old, grizzled mercenaries,
Grizzled mercenaries.
who have done questionable things and need the acceptance of an innocent soul.
To Catch
He's innocent, folks. Innocent.
a Predator. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Wait for it. Stephen P. is scary, man. I have a 10-year-old little girl and won't let her nowhere near the internet. She'll thank me later, but hates me now. Yeah, dude. We had a former co-host, Dog, and he has a little 10-year-old girl right now, and like they have been within the vicinity of each other. This particularly dragon. And again, man. All right. First off, let's get this out of the fucking way. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Number one, where I'm at is a first-party recording state. So only one party needs to know that the recording is happening. I have all kinds of fucking recordings of this individual. And I have also other audio of him. I've actually explained to him how someone could possibly do this sitting right next to him. But anyways, this was recorded around 2009, I want to say. 2009, 2008, somewhere around in there. And we did turn this in to the authorities, and they did absolutely nothing. He literally is describing, because that audio, there's like a 45-minute conversation of just straight clean audio, and it literally, you know, they're discussing how to get it. Now, not the one who did record this and is a co-host of this show recorded this conversation because the dragon will have conversations with you, and a lot of times you want to record them because those conversations go there. The other day conversation that I'll have and I'll bring right now, he was discussing, yes, I do have Discord, sir. He was discussing, what do I want to say? He was discussing how nowadays he just searches search engines and looks at certain sites, and that I had, again, man, all right, if you ever argue against me, 9 times out of 10 you need to relax, because I love to play the devil's advocate, and I will take a stance that I give no fucks about just to be opposite of you to continue the conversation on. So if I am ever irritating you with a discussion, ask yourself, am I trolling you? And yeah, that'll usually be your fucking answer there, because usually I'm just fucking off and having a conversation with people. But I was having the discussion with him about lolly porn, and contrarian is fine, yes. But we were having a discussion about lolly porn, and he kind of did change my mind over this, because I have the understanding that if he goes unchecked, which, trust me, he's watched by many people, plans are in place to handle the problem if it is a problem. But he has never acted. I will give the dragon this. He has never acted upon someone. He did have a 13-year-old girl that he was contacting to tutor her, and it was a family friend of a friend, and that situation died down and it's gone. So, again, you ask yourself, why do you keep friends like this around? You keep them around because it's the same adage of the enemy is my friend type shit. But to get into it, he would like to be able to have access to this porn, so he does not act. So he does go to that porn and gets his waka waka on, which, by the way, we have discussed how he does this. He doesn't use his hands. He is severely OCD, and he doesn't use his hands. He uses his wrists, and he fucks his arms. Then he gets his mom to clean it up. Macho Dan is playing Russian roulette, though. He'll act eventually. Fair enough, which is why he's being watched by not only me, other people in his life, and he does have, he's part of, the government knows about him. And just saying, like, the government knows about him to the pack, or I said the wrong word. They're aware of him, and he is, you know how you get that feeling that you're getting watched and someone's watching you? Like right now, I have that feeling that someone's watching me. It's a little weird, but, you know, I did it to myself. But he is kept on notes wise. And buddy, if you're watching this, man, you knew this was coming. I told you the other day. But I would like to get him on so that he can defend himself. Now, you're asking yourself, how far does this go back? It goes back as long as we've been doing the show, man. We've been trying. We got this audio pretty earlier on in our career, and just we keep trying to fucking bring it up because I'm with you, Macho Dan. It is Russian roulette. He will act eventually. If it's not now, it'll be when he can't control himself. But I know for a fact that he's aware of. Stevie P, I'd have to say this, one of the only crimes of just watching is enough to be fucked up. Now, if it controls him and it controls his urges, I'm half inclined. He made the argument the other day pretty well that I would rather him watch this horse shit that's drawn and not real and hurts no one versus him acting out and touching someone or trying to touch someone, because he's like a 32-year-old virgin or 33-year-old virgin at this point. He won't know what to do with it. And then on top of that, if he does get what he wants, I've tried explaining this to him. If you've ever broken a hymen, it's not going to be fun for an OCD. Like, you know, the more veteran women out there, if you turn the faucet on, it'll keep going. But that hymen of a virgin is it has that added color to it that I don't think he's going to be able to handle nor understand. Macho Dan agreed. Anyone who even watches it needs to be dealt with severe mental illness. I will tell you this. He is medicated. He does have therapists. It's as controlled as it can be at this fucking point. Otherwise, I can assure you that a long car ride out to the middle of nowhere and some bones being tied to a tree. Well, isn't he also a supposed vampire? Yes. So let me get back into more of the backstory of the dragon. He is 7,000 years old. Now I'm not bullshitting you. 7,000 years old. He is a wizard. Not even an Owen Benjamin wizard. He's a real wizard. He's an author and a scholar. And he's probably sitting there staring at the screen like, this fat fuck's making fun of me. I'm not making my order this week. No, fuck you. Okay? Make your order this week. We'll discuss this. Because he is a subscriber to the show. I appreciate y'all subscribing and liking and sharing. Hit the like button down there. Is he an otherkin? He identifies as a dragon. He does not identify as a dragon. He used to be a vampiric dragon. In the lore of the dragon, at some point in time, his mortal enemy Cross, because it used to be his best friend, but Cross swerved him and made a heel turn, stripped him of all of his powers, and locked him inside of the body of a feeble 33-year-old virgin. And he is now locked into this world. Yes, the Lord doth go deepeth in this. Like I said, all right, guys, if you want to know about our show, go to the MLR archives and just look for any of the keywords that you're hearing here. The Pedo Dragon, there's a bunch of other ones. If you see Bitch versus Pedo Dragon would be a good one. That was like the culmination of I finally got him on a call with the bitch, which I know y'all don't know the bitch because she's not here and hasn't made the return to this era. I don't know why. I think it's probably because, you know, it's an alleged white supremacist, whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I like Pantera. It's not that I'm a white supremacist. But anyways. But yes, this is otherkin territory. He used to be a pedophile dragon, or vampiric dragon. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. And when he lost his powers, he was locked into the body that he is now. And I have seen this individual curb stomped. I've known him since kindergarten. He's always been a weird little kid, and I was a bully. But sometimes being a bully is necessary. Somebody played too much D&D and Magic. He liked the Magic. In fact, he had a Black Lotus, for any of you fuckers out there that know Magic cards. He had a Black Lotus. I deboed that shit. It's now mine. And I'm currently trying to find it inside of my old room because it's somewhere inside of my room. About 2004, I realized that this card was blowing up, and I didn't want to sell the card then. So I put it in, you know how you have those protectors with the little slots to put your little baseball cards in? I put it in one of those somewhere, and I can't find it. I know I own one. I will find it one day. It will make me $20,000. But the back lows whether 1K, yeah. Try about 5 to 10 if it's the one that I'm thinking, because it was a beta card too, so it's one of the better ones. Yeah, I need to find it and I need to hack it. I've been looking for it for about 2 years now. I know it's in the house. I know for a fact it's in the fucking house. It's just I have to go through. All of us collected the sports ball cards, and I had a bunch of hockeys and a bunch of whatever. But it's in one of those, and I just haven't. You know, I'm unemployed, so the old streamlabs.com/JJ Stoner helps a whole lot. But I haven't ducked down to the point that I need that. That's like that last bullet ball that I'm gonna fire. Get you some fine herb, yes sir. But see, I'm a conservationist, a conservative, and I would probably just buy a bunch of mid. I love that fucking good shit, man. Don't get me wrong, but when I have the candy, I smoke it quicker than I need to. But anyways, back to the Pedo Dragon. I also stole Carmageddon 3 from him. Alright. But anyway, he's an old friend, locked into this body, and we've been keeping tabs on him, making sure that he isn't acting up, you know, because I've got a 16-year-old redheaded stepchild. Dog, the former co-host, who has internet. Dog has internet back, folks. AKA Dog is coming back soon. But anyways, he's got a daughter, and yeah, we definitely we're keeping tabs on him. I just got some shatter from the weed man last night. Fuck yeah! If you have to have a chemist degree to smoke weed, you're definitely doing it right. Cause man, that shit. Like, all right, I had a buddy of mine, and this is years ago. I had a buddy of mine. He was like, "Hey, man, can I get some stuff sent to your house?" I'm like, "Well, is it legal or illegal?" He's like, "Oh no, it's totally legal. It's what you do with it." And it was all that fucking butane needed to make not shatter, but what's that other shit? The oil. So he'd take whatever, the redneck. We'll get around to that. I'm bringing all the old bits back. I'm seeping it in there just so you guys can get it. You can go to the MLR archive, morelikeradio.org, and then you click the downloads and you go through the archive. You'll see 360 on 420 in there, and all of this shit is there. All the old lore in great detail, years and years and hours of fucking content. But I had a buddy of mine. He did all that. He had 37 of these and rigs. I got several bongs myself, but if I need to like start getting out mods and modifications on it to fucking do something, I'll just roll it up, put it on top of the bowl. Thank you very much. But anyways, redneck arrangement. Yeah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I can give you an update on that too. But so for years and years and years, we've kept tabs on this dude, and he's been a friend. I would consider him a friend because I feel bad for him, man, because he got bullied. I was one of his bullies, and I've made amends to it here and there. And, you know, you don't want to see your friends doing bad things, and I really should, you know, just go full on fucking, you know, gorilla and fucking just beat his ass one day. And I have laid hands upon him. The one time we did have a fight, here's a funny story about the Pedo Dragon. Alright, so imagine there's snow on the ground, and he used to live at this house with a porch on it. So we used to go chill on the porch and smoke a whole bunch of weed and fucking smoke his weed and smoke his cigarettes and just bullshit. So on the porch was a broom. I had gotten so high that I decided that this broom was now something. Don't feel bad you didn't create the dragon. No, I probably did have a hand in creating some of his mental illness. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm well aware of my impact upon the world. But anyways, it's just, yeah, he was definitely weird before that, and I was hardly the only person fucking picking on him. But I got the apnea. I watched a couple of shows back, man. I noticed that a whole lot. It's not because I do coke, it's because I have the apnea. But anyways, I saw this broom, and I decided that I was going to take this broom into the yard and beat the shit out of this bush because it had a bunch of snow on it, and when you fucking hit it, it went poof. So I was, beating this fucking bush, and he kept telling me, don't take my shovel. Or no, was it a shovel? Yeah, it was a shovel and a broom. I was dual wielding a shovel and a broom. It was a snow shovel and a broom. And I took the fucking broom and threw it up at the fucking thing and walked across the street to my other buddy's house. And we were playing with the shovel because, adolescent fucking teenagers do weird fucking things. And we were just taking this shovel and, playing baseball with it. And, you'd swing and smack the shit out of snowballs. He decided to go inside and put on his full-on fight outfit. Now, let me explain to you what the full-on fight outfit is for a pedophile dragon. It is, those biker boots that come up to your fucking, here, comes up to about there? He had the full-on steel-toed biker boots with the zip up the side to about his mid-ankle. Fight outfit, yes! When you're playing Street Fighter and you switch costumes, this is one of those. But he had the full-on steel-toed boots, biker boots, black skinny jeans, and this is before skinny jeans was popular. White wife beater, because he always wears wife beaters for some reason. I don't know why. He had on a black leather jacket. He was ready for Mortal Kombat. Fuck yes. Black leather jacket and then another fucking little white shirt on. And he comes stomping is about the best way I can explain this. Now realize, me and the other buddy, we're standing here high as shit. I've got his shovel, and the theme of it, let me see if I have it. The theme of it always kind of felt like this. Is it this one?
So I grabbed my shovel.
Yeah. But anyways, it was that little sound drop, and it was around the same time that song. I think that's mainly why I picked it up, because that song came out, and I just saw this fucking shovel, and in my head it was, Again, adolescent kids do all kinds of weird things, and I'm probably going to get a copyright strike from a dead man, but that's fine. So anyways, that song had just come out, and I saw this shovel, and I had thrown the broom across the street at him when he was stomping down after us. And he comes up and he tries to grab the shovel. Now realize, folks, I am all of 300 pounds. Back then, I was about 215. I was a chubby boy then, too. That's why you can call me a fat fuck all you want. I don't give a shit. But we kind of, not really wrestled. I had the shovel, and he was trying to take the shovel out of my hand. That's not going to fucking work. Because if I don't want to let go of something, I'm like a pit bull. Like, man! So finally I got tired of it, and I decided, you know what? Fuck you. Took the shovel, did the old discus spin around, and fucking chucked that bitch over into his fucking yard. Now realize that, again, he's all of about 130 pounds. I've got probably 100, a good 100 pounds on him. And he tries to hit me. Now this is about the time that the Matrix is coming out too, so I did the Matrix. And it missed, of course, because he's terrible at fighting. And I did probably the best thing you can ever do, because I could have literally beat the shit out of this dude, But I would have ended up at juvenile hall. I was underage, so I would not have gone. I would have ended up at the D home, and it would have been charges on me. Because his dad has pulled a gun on me about 20 times over the fucking years that I've known him. Again, I've known him since kindergarten. So his dad has a very, I wouldn't say hard on because this ain't gay, but he's got a hard on for pulling guns on me. It's not the first time. He's got a big old 357, and this was one of the times that he did pull it on me. I'm kind of getting into a spoiler alert, but I want you to understand how far this could have went. I could have beat his ass and he would have shot me. So I didn't. Now again, I was an adolescent. I do love the WWE. And at that point in time, it was the WWF, I believe. It was still. No, it was E. Because it was after the World Wildlife Foundation fucked them up. But anyways, the guy decided to throw punches, which he did. He threw punches. I had a witness. He threw punches first. And he missed all of them. And I did the Ultimate Warrior, where the warrior would pick him up, right? And then dropped him behind me one time. He's on the ground going, Thoof. And again, I've never hit. If you ever fight me, I'm not going to hit you. I'm more than likely going to fucking run pro wrestling moves on you. So he gets up, snow's all coming out of his fucking face and whatnot. And he gets up and he comes back at me. You standing for me? And he punches at me again. I do. And then pick him back up. And then pose like did the fucking. I tell good stories, don't I? So he gets up. This is 2 times. We did the whole, like, even my boy was like, bro, stay down. Don't get back up. Stay down. He gets back up again and goes to swing more. Did it again. And then walked with him. Right? Again, I'm a large man. If you are under a certain amount of weight, I can fucking pick you up and throw you. That's exactly what I did. Picked him up, walked him across the street, and threw him into the bush that I was beating with that shit. His dad come flying out the door. All right, now first off, his dad didn't take the time to put on his fight outfit. He was full on white undies with a 357 hanging out the side of it. And his old balls kind of coming out the side. He pulls the gun. I said, sir, don't shoot. He swung first. Now I'm going to end the story here because a lot of things were said. And it was an incident. Parents were called. But we moved past that. So I've had several opportunities to beat said pedo dragon up, and I have not. Now I will say there is a plan in place. If he does actually act on a little girl, it's not going to end well for him. Because it's just not. But your boy here, you gotta look at it as beating him up wouldn't have solved anything but putting me in jail. And while it would have been fun to do it at any other point in time, I've seen him, another incident, he got into a fight with this kid named Chris Staines. I've changed his names because we used to call him Staines. He had a different name. He's now a cop, coincidentally. I have been pulled over by him, and that was a fun incident. It's good to keep your relationships civil with people because you never know what they're going to be further on in life. But anyways, the gun was pulled. He did not shoot me, obviously, because I'm here, but it was explained to him then that, your kid fucking threw punches, and I'm going to defend myself, so sorry. But we're still friends to this day. I would like to think so, unless he's watching right now, and then he's like, you son of a bitch, you told my stories. Yeah. We're coming for you. But I'm trying to currently get him on. It's kind of hard because He does not own a computer anymore. Punchy one night made him delete his whole existence on the computer. Stephen P. Speaking of cops, did you guys hear about the cop that got in trouble for feeding homeless people shit sandwiches? That sounds like something a cop would do. I am not a bleeding heart liberal. Let me just throw this out there. But I do have compassion for people. And I feel bad for the homeless people. Unless there's a certain, like, ones that piss me off. Yeah, where was that? That's a good point, Macho Dan. I hope that was in San Francisco. Because there's a lot of homeless people there. But some of these people put them in their own situations. A lot of them, man, like, okay, No Doors for You was homeless for a while. And we used to do shows with him walking the streets of Big Bear, California. And, you know, on the 444 podcast. Cool, 44420. But I do have compassion for people, man. I love shit posting and I love fucking with people, but it's, you know, some of those people don't deserve the situations they're in. Some of them do, some of them don't. A lot of them want to be there, so that is what it is. But I think a good shit sandwich to a particularly bad one, like, all right, I worked at this repo place, and there was a train trestle that was like behind our lot, and there was a pack of homeless people that lived underneath there. And there was this one guy, I don't remember, we called him Frank because Shameless was pretty popular and he kind of looked like him. But Frank one day decided to come out of the woods with a hatchet. Now I realize I'm a big guy, the other guy that's with me is a big guy, and repo's a tough job. The fuck it is. It fucking is, man. And you gotta have a certain kind of fucking mindset, and I didn't even have that mindset. Like, again, man, I'm not a bleeding heart liberal, don't get me wrong, but I feel fucking bad for fucking people in that situation, because there's times where they made us go take cars from old ladies, they're literally in their cutter lady's hat. She was dressed up to go to Wednesday service, and she had to walk because we took her fucking 4 tours because she didn't pay her $37 or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember. And it was bullshit. Like, the company that I work for were overcharged the fucking hell out of people. That whole industry is fucking shit. But it was a fucking job, and I did it. But anyways, Frank decided to come out of the woods one day. Yeah, you gotta be cutthroat for that fucking job. And I lasted about a year. And yeah, I'm certainly not going to be using that for anything, because it's not fun, man. You got to be able to fucking take a person's car, which again, I had fun, man. I got some fun stories from that too. But there are the ones where you're like, man, morally, this is just wrong. Like, this lady's been paid for this car 15 times over, and we're taking it for what? And honestly, most of the time when we took the car, we had to give it back. So I don't know, man. That whole industry is kind of fucked up. I'll get into it one day and tell some repo stories. But anyways, Frank come out of the woods with a hatchet after one of the sales guys, and that ended with the police and our day being cut short because we had to watch Frank get his fucking ass tased, and he did the you know, he did the fucking full-on Chewbacca. It's like he knew it was coming, and then he did the I wish I had the audio from that, because that was a funny-ass day. But, yeah, homeless people, man, they're just people. I don't know. You know, shit sandwiches, that's kind of a funny idea. I'd rather send that to a few Congress people before I fucking send it to some homeless people. I could think of a prosecutor in Chicago right now that deserves a giant shit sandwich. How the fuck do you get out of 16 felonies? I'm now imagining you as the lizard lick towing people. I would have fit in pretty fucking well, man. Like, I fully embrace my redneckness. It is what it is. I have the twang, as they say. And, but yeah. I dug the shit out of that show. That was great. And I didn't even work repo then. I worked repo like 2 years ago. Got fired a week before Christmas because my dad had a heart attack. And I took too many days off, is what I was told. Yeah. Then he died a year later, so, all right. Gonna cry on this stream too, right? No. Yeah, that lizard looks pretty good, man. I like it. But where was I wrapping this around the T-Roy? Gotta wrap it back. Or getting back to the don't take my shovel shit. Years later, yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate your condolences. It was like it was September 29th, not last year, the year before. And honestly, you know, it happens, dude. Like you don't get to hold on to people for as long as you fucking get to hold on to them. And it makes you the person that you are, that you can move on. And now I have a batshit crazy mother who needs taken care of, which is mainly why I don't do well at other jobs, because I'm the busiest unemployed person on the planet, and there's a lot of shit to do when you're old lady wrangling. But he's a pretty big fan of our show as well. And I always wanted to get him on, but we just never lined it up. And yeah. But yeah, everyone's got to do that, man. You start off, you're not gonna end with what you got. Period. Shit happens. Damn, this got fucking morbid real quick. But continuing on, powering through. The T-Roy Pedo Dragon is an ongoing bit of ours. If you want to catch up on it, go to the MLR archives. Just look for any of the T-Roys or Pedo Dragons or any of those other shows. Trust me, it's good shit. I was talking to Nod the other day, and coincidentally, that Saturday stream we did, he was trying to get in on the Discord, which I do have a Discord, but nobody's on it, and I'm Discord retarded when it comes to setting some of that shit up. So I just, haven't really got around to mastering that shit. I know EXC sent me some a pretty cool fucking potato meter or voice meter potato, and I've kind of been playing around with that to get a little bit more tight on my audio and getting everything tightened up so that when we do get the numbers, because I'm looking at it like this, man. All right, so Otter's got his 1,000, right? Who else is left to bump up and get your 1,000? Now I'm at, let me see what I'm at. What am I at right now? Follower wise. Where do I find that? I don't care. I'm at like 53, 54, maybe 55 fucking people. So I think it can be done, but I want to start, Joe and me, yeah. I want to start JJ2, not only because of the shit story, but because I see all these motherfuckers getting all these fucking, ROTC shoutouts, and I get my fair share of ROTC shoutouts. But it's time for me to get my content the fuck out there too, because I would like to think that I'm decent enough to pop on. I could tell a damn good story. And I need to get more fucking consistent. I wanted to pop on here today and just do a quick, yeah, y'all motherfuckers are here right now. Trust me, I recognize y'all's fucking names. Ramen Shaman's been here longer than all y'all motherfuckers, so just go ahead and realize he's the emperor of our chat. But this is a base floor of something that's going to be fantastic down the road, because I know what we can do. I know what we're capable of because I've built this before. We built up, man, our fucking chats used to be goddamn waterfalls, exactly, slow modes and all that. We were one of the oldest, or one of the highest download shows on MLR in the entirety. I dare anybody to say that's not true. Really need to change, yes, Frozen Asian. You need to change your name back. But we were one of the highest downloaded, and we've had mentions on SiriusXM. We've had fucking, we had a career before Nod decided to move back to California, and then moved back to here, and then like Judge's Wixie. Sorry, he's changed his name. He's now Wixie. I don't know. I still can't get used to it, because every time I think of it, now coming to the stage, Wixie! And he's just this fucking tranny dancing up there to fucking Nate Dogg and getting fucking copyright strikes and shit. But I would like to see our numbers pop up a good chunk. I think it's coming. He is still the giraffe, yes. I played Apex with him last night and was discussing, hey man, when's your next day off? Let's do one. But it's kind of hard. It's hard to line up. I'm trying to do this where the old lady is not around. I don't care if the boy's here because he laughs hysterically at all the shit that I do. But the old lady, it annoys her because she knows that I'm going to end up bringing her on. And with the board in the state that it's at, I could really only do one mic in-house right now, and I'm not even going to try it. I'm Discord-tarded, and that would be the blind leading the blind trying to fucking get her to figure that shit out. But she definitely knows how to talk on a microwave, microwave. Yeah, she knows how to microwave too. But she knows how to talk on a microphone and make it funny as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her on camera because she doesn't like the cameras and the people seeing her face and all that, and she's rightfully so. But microwave, yeah. And look, we come out Pernection. That was another fucking night. She fucking made up Pernection, and then it was a real company, and we ended up calling the guy at 2 o'clock in the morning. That was a good night too. But for the future, go run tell them what they're missing. They need to know. I think the content that I do and the content that I can deliver here over at Stoner Wave, it needs to be seen by the world, and we need some more fucking views and whatnot. But I was just gonna pop on here, do an hour, and kind of segue into Otter Wave coming up next, because I think this network, the return of the network. I know it's Revenge of the Sis. What's up, Mr. Ballysong? But the return of the network needs to happen. Now, I think we can tighten up on getting all these fucking waves set up. But it needs to be hit like a wave. Like, boom, day wave, stoner wave, afternoon wave, ROTC wave. There's bigger waves, and all of our waves are different sizes right now. But I think by the end of, let's say by the end of the summer, man, we could all be rolling in that fucking streamlabs.com/JJ Stoner monies. And Bali Wave, fuck yeah. But I think we need to tighten up our times. And I'm not calling this Stoner Wave. I know it's the title of the fucking show, but I'm trying to create the attention for myself because I'm a narcissist. Not Lex Luger. I just, I want to pump myself up and do my I just want to do my show, man. And keep all these fucking bits going because it's fun being creative and doing all this shit and having a good time with a full chat room and fucking donations flowing like goddamn water. And it really is. You motherfuckers here right now, even Mr. Ballysong, I've seen you around, sir. The Wave community. We need to name this place. What is this collective of content creators? I don't know about Wave. I'm not too keen on that. Sissies, maybe. I don't know. I think it's, it's nameable. We're just all sitting around waiting for that, blah, and there it is. It's like, bam, that's what we are, motherfuckers. Lex Luger looks like garbage now. Steroids did a number. Fuck yeah. Yeah, timing is important. I never went to do doodle streams for people to give a fuck and don't be too tired to watch it. Yeah, and that's the problem. I'm trying to establish my times. I like doing it after shows. So not necessarily the bigger shows. Get creative with the green. Fuck yeah, I do need to sit down. I think I might have to break out the old big bong. But back in the MLR days, we all had our go times. That's why you see Joe still rocking the Thursday at 7. And it says 7, but I'm going to tell you now. Spoiler alert, Joe ain't starting until 7:30 tonight, guys. Just so you know, he'll start about 7:15 because it takes him 30 minutes to set up. And I know how that goes and having problems. But I really think this collective and community, even from the people that get 8 viewers to the people that get 500 fucking viewers, I really think that this fucking community is going to work really well to each other, because we all have our own fucking styles and shit that we do. And little things like, the Gabby stream was high energy. I kept myself awake with it. Yeah. Your music fucking, it drives me, drives me to a place. You got some crazy music I've never heard of. It's probably that free wave shit. I'm not saying it's shit. Don't get me wrong there. But anyways, I really think this community by the end of the summer is going to be hitting on all fucking cylinders. I'd like to see a meetup stream weekend in the honor of MLR2, especially with the video format that we've got nowadays. Because back in the day, we didn't have video. Well, we did, but it was shitty fucking one camera setups. And we damn sure couldn't fucking pop over and do shit like this. Because I forgot to do this the other day. It's the first time. And I actually, since being hit with my copyright stream, or my DMC takedown for my outro, I've had to look for a new thing to do an out. Mercer's still figuring out the festival thing in Tampa. Okay. Like, I ain't got no monies, but I'll fucking travel if I need to. I'd like to go to WrestleMania this week, next weekend, but, shit ain't happening. But anyways, I need a new outro because, again, I got some shit to do, so I'm wrapping it up. Normally, I'm probably going to do 2-hour shows, but today the old lady gets off at 1. I know she'll be here, and I'm not even trying to have all that. So I am wrapping it up. But I want to say, tomorrow at 6 p.m., I'm going to be back with a full show. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. We might do some old Fire Pro Wrestling. It might be just fucking around and doing this normal show. I'm loving doing the story time and reintroducing why there should be things here. You're going to SummerSlam? Fuck yeah. I think a good wrestling discussion needs to be happening. A lot of people hate the wrestling content, but I think the product right now is the most talked about product because it's shit. It has to be mental theme. Please, it fits with the show. Well, I'll leave you with this, guys. I will see you at 6 tomorrow. We will be back with a full show. I will have my Discord open. If you want, get in touch with me, and I'll get you in there. And we'll have call-ins tomorrow. Because I'm going to tell you right now, y'all motherfuckers ain't beating Steve P's Trumpster Bob, man. That fucking shit is still fucking goddamn hilarious to this fucking moment. But I have a new way to do an outro. It used to be the intro. Now it's the outro. Y'all motherfuckers have a good goddamn day. I will see y'all in the motherfucking chats. I think Otter Wave may be doing a show at 2. So make sure you go check out the Otter, or the Otter and the Twink. I'm not sure what it is anymore. But now that we've had this, we need to pay homage to the Wizard of Quaid.
The mainstream media is under fire and being scored all over the world for being corrupt and fake. For 2 years, they pushed the Russian collusion delusion when they always knew there was no collusion. They truly are the enemy of the people, and the real opposition